In this session, we're going to cover the general ledger accounts for your tax liabilities. So we're going to start off with the Canadian first. So from my setup, we're going to go down to the ledger account settings. And you'll note here that we have a tax liability account called Canada Revenue Agency. Now, this is going to be typically for GST and HST. So if you do have PST in Canada, then you're going to have another agency for Minister of Finance and any other agencies you might require for, say, tire levies and things like that. So each time you create a new agency in here, it will automatically put in another tax liability account under liabilities. So if I come down and we're to go to tax agencies and add a new one, it'll automatically add the account. Now remember, in Canada Revenue or GST here or HST, you're going to have your various lines. You're going to have, input tax credits, collections, things like that, rebates, installments paid. Now, what will happen in the general ledger is you will see this only in one journal. So if I go over to my general ledger and I go look for Canada Revenue, roll that up a little bit. All of the actions that have happened are going to be in this one journal. So if I double click and open my journal, let's go look at it over a period of time here. Let's look at it over a few months. You will see that you have sales collections, input tax credits, anything that was done, rebates, all that, it'll all be in this one journal. So again, when you go to remit your taxes, it will pull it out of the journal and it'll separate it all out. So if I go over to my taxes and payroll here, and I go to my tax summary, here you will see it all split up. U.S. sales tax collections. So from my home ribbon, we'll go to Setup. We're going to go down to the Ledger Settings. You will see there is a tax liability account for your sales tax. So as you add more tax agencies, again, it's going to add another tax liability account. So here I have 2 state sales tax and 1 for battery tax. So these were added down here underneath tax agencies. If I go open this up, you'll see I have my tax lines in here. So in the general ledger, if I go to the general ledger, you will see in here state sales tax. So again, that's one single journal. It's a liability journal. If I open it up, here you will see all the entries into this particular journal. And then you will see a separate journal for the state battery tax. So each agency will have its own liability account. And that is the general ledger accounts for your taxes.